Run away, and
Why didn't you try telling a family member or the police maybe that you weren't sick? Why resort to murder?
Well, I did try to run away, and I talk about this in the documentary. I talk about the first time that I tried to run away from home. Within 4 hours, I got as far as this outside of town. And within 4 hours, she brought me back to the home, chained me to the bed, left me there for 2 weeks. 2 weeks without a lot of food, water. I had to urinate on myself or in a bucket as she, held the chain. So, I was in the mindset of, I'm so afraid of her. I'm so afraid that if I reach out for help another time, it will be worse for me.
So is that why you didn't say anything to the doctor when he removed your salivary
Exactly.
glands?
My mother was in the room with me at every single doctor's appointment, every surgery. The only time that she was ever not with me was actually in the operating room itself.
So you pleaded guilty in 2016 to second-degree murder for conspiring with your then ex-boyfriend, Nick Godejohn, to kill your mother. You were sentenced to 10 years. He was sentenced to life in prison.
Right.
I love in the documentary, you take responsibility. You talk about, you're doing the time that you were given. But he will spend the rest of his life in jail. How do you feel about that? How do you kind of reconcile that?
I know that we both probably have a lot of regrets. I know I have regrets. I can't speak for him, so I really don't know his side of things. All I know is, I did my time. He's doing his time. That's all the best that I can do at this point. Like, for me, I have to focus on myself right now. I can't look in the past and worry about him or anything else going on. I have to prioritize myself in this moment. I just got released from prison after 8.5 years, and then I didn't have a life before that. So I have a lot to process and go through right now.
How old are you
Gypsy,
now, if I may ask?
I'm 32, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gypsy Rose, she was your torturer, she was your captor, but she was also your mom.
Right.
So when you think back on your mom right now, how do you feel about her? And does any part of you miss her, feel
Yes,
love?
yes, of course. Like, at first I was really upset finding out all of these things that she had done to me, and just kind of the web that was going on of lies and uncovering that. I felt very angry at the beginning after my arrest. And then after 8.5 years, I've come to realize that she suffered a lot from mental illness.
How do you work through those emotions? How do you work through the...
I give myself patience. I give myself grace to take it day by day. And if I feel angry in one moment, let me feel that. If I feel remorse and sorry, there was one time on the anniversary of the crime is actually the hardest day of the year.
Are you going through psychotherapy?
Yes, I am. And so what I do on the anniversary is I play one of her favorite songs, and I allow myself that time to cry. And I mean bawl cry, because I feel like I can't do it in front of other people because I'm afraid of being judged for it, because they're probably gonna make some kind of snarky comment like, well, you killed her. But I'm like, she was my mom, and I miss her. Even though everything that she did to me, she was still my mother. I had spent 24 years of my life with her.
Why didn't you try telling a family member